As I was saying to you, it's more like a desktop. Close out my desktop on the back of the thing, so now we just working with full screen, right? You cannot see my desktop only. We could send it full screen while we're anyway, but like, okay, great. So we open back the editor and all other functions is to close this out for a minute, right? And you notice a menu appears here. And you can open anything that you may want here. You'll bring by the editor, right? And then you could then turn around and call back the program that we was looking at. Okay? Good. So that's to show demonstrating how to build a page. And of course you can choose other colors for the controls and style. This is skin one actually, right? And we can do it without the skin one, and it'll be a play and play. Okay, so we'll close this for a minute. So let's talk about the code now. Right here at the moment, the save on this is not working right now because it's not initialized, so you can't save from the program. But actually, in a situation where you are linked to the cloud and this unit, as you can see, it's offline now. I'm using this in the local, right? So, and we have the administration, it's online, right? So, thinking about when both of the programs are in the same place, it's easy for me to have the program to save the work into this directory. So you think about that as we'll do saving right here, put a name and everything, and we'll go and save a default, and it will end up here in this directory, right? But say for instance, you do a thing and you go make a new file, right? And a new file you can call it my the video tape, right? Right? And you can go back over into the unit and go to your menu and select all by clicking on the program and select all. And now you look in the program and really see what it was calling, but it should be calling some of the things that's there. Actually, it may be or may not be calling a file. So, but we'll see what it's calling. Right? Because I see here the JS is calling directly into the folder. So, anyways, that's cool. May not have a JS function, but we'll see what function it don't have. And you can basically do this. And the page is now saved there. Right? In your page, it's in the cloud. Oh, it's trying to get me to go back in, right? So we go back in. Right? Okay. So we try to find the page that we did. Well, I'm not seeing, like we saved the page, it said it was saved. Hopefully we saved it where? But you know, we're not seeing this page that we saved, so we should like try it again. We'll say new. That's loaded now. We'll call a new file. We'll set it and paste that information in. You call it maybe out all right, and it just probably not there, right? Maybe something like that, right? Because it's here right here. Now, at this point, looking at the file on the program, you will see this. There is a newer version that I'm going to install for the cloud. And when you click on view, you actually see the actual page. But you got to get the URL. And then hit OK. And the little thing up there going. Drop it in there. So you see, okay. And then we'll call that, right? So basically, this is the page that we just did, right? And now it's like, okay, a little finished page, right? So think about what's going on here. Since we're not going to wait around too tough for it to start playing and everything. So I explained that when I was transferring the page, because it's in local, the controls right here are not seeing the JS file, so we don't have no control there, but they still work just the same way, right? Okay, right? They still work in control. Okay. So yeah, that's basically what's going on, right? Now we'll talk about the cloud file manager. It's there, so we can manage the files in the cloud. Well, you know something about having this managing system that you have it and you store your stuff there, and when you're ready to like get a URL. So for instance, right? Okay, the generators work with you needing URLs, and a lot of the stuff, video programs or video scripts that's run to all the sites or whatever. Basically, if it's on the cloud, you only really need to get like the URL to your media. Okay. So in the Creative Cloud that you create a video site or you ordered a video site and we installed a video site inside of the cloud view, basically you can't really see the site because it's in PHP, but it's installed, but you have a link to get to it and then you can create around it. So things like that, right? Might create an HTML5 video page, which is straight HTML, don't need to be PHP and everything. So that'd be HTML and Java, right? So when you have it stored in a code, then you can call it. So there's a lot of stuff you can do. So we're gonna cut off the third part right here and jump on over to another part of our thing, right? And hope you kind of get an understanding of some of the things or the tools. Well, you know, we still have the generator here that now you can see it when this is some stuff. Oh, yeah, this is a page we did from it, right? May take a little time to load up, right? And we saved it in there. And also, if I needed to, for some reason, like want to like edit the page again, well, it's not really calling it. Guess we're having some problem not finding the page right now. May not find it because I just did it, right? I'm still working on those things. I just installed that, so I need to go pick some links in there. But the idea is, you couldn't call about the editor, right? Basics. You can look inside of it and see the functions, right? Basic things like that. So that's a smaller version of what we've just been looking at. Okay. Running through the VG thing. Now, we're going to go on, jump into another presentation, start it right out the box, and see what we can do, right? So we did file manager, right? And we are basically gonna jump right over into the player set. Okay. So here is my script. Let's make it a little bigger so you can really see it. Okay. Now this little baby right here. This is the iMusic player. I've been showing a lot of people a lot of times the player, but not show them the script that's behind it. Pretty much these little guys right here, they're in there, and when everything's made, this is what the page really looks on the inside of the iMusic player. Alright? And here's where I comment out anything I don't want to come up in the player, right? Note, I must make to you that it is a standalone PHP file. It's not running a database. It's just PHP. We do use some pages as flat database to hold information, but it's just PHP. Okay? That's like dollars on what to find out what the program is. Okay. So we go back and forth, and we either could go to the player. I think it's kind of blanked out right here. It's going to load, right? That's still there. We're going to jump over to the audio manager, right? Here, you can actually click this and upload a song. The songs appear here on the window, right? This page is PHP. It's our code inside of it that looks in the parent directory or user directory to gain information and then place it on the page once you upload. I'll show you a few little small things about it. And everybody's used to iMusic CMS, right? Okay. We snap by and we said, oh, that's how we put in the artist name, the artist bio, right? Got a little short bio thing going on too. You know what I'm saying? Right? We got a discography thing happening, right? You can set up a list in the discography, right? You got a video page thing happening. You can update a video page. You got a video page that you can create a video page and update information in there. We use that song upload, and okay, let's talk about making a list for a song, right? Okay. So pretty cool. It does a lot of things. Now, while this unit is slow in the morning and things and try to load up basic stuff. You know what I'm saying? Well, I just said, yo, stop what you're doing right here. Because it's basically right here. I don't need to go far to show what I was going to show you. So we bring up the media list. Okay. This little box right here, okay, allows you to create the list that we are seeing here in the window. Okay. Let me get a clearance on the bottom here. Okay, we're gonna do an empty one. So we got name, image, right here. Okay, what's going on with the player? It plays by ID, right? You'll have to know the name of the song and place the image for that song in this form. There is another page that you can go to, and you can click on the numbers and it'll tell you which song it is and the name of the song, so you can come back and use that to fill out the form while building up page. Once information is built, because you put like some description here in the page, like that, you could then insert it and it comes alive here, right, in the list. Now that you can keep making lists over and over. Okay. Then you can update that by updating the list each time. Okay. Does the list appear on, let's find these guys right here, on wherever you set the link, and including link to include that link onto this page, and it including PHP included, and bring it to the page. So if you have a site, you could move this list wherever you want it on your page or your present site, and have the player with this player right here somewhere else. Keep in mind the player, the skin on the new skin on the player are different skins, not this. Okay, so this can be in your site with or without the list, and the list could be someplace else on your page, and you can call to it. Okay, so that's what's going on with the player setup. we're not gonna go to the video and so forth because it's basically the same thing that I showed you with the video. We did yeah, event page, right? So you can load an event, basic stuff like that, right? So let's close this out too. While that's loading something, we'll go someplace else and talk about all this information in this page. As you can see, it's from all these flat database pages that keep these stuff there for you that you can use it to design your page. Okay, basic stuff, right? So we are back in the editor right here, and it's showing us what it's showing us. Okay, now we'll move on a little bit to play. Okay, let's go back here, and I guess we was messing around a lot, working on the player and stuff like that, and stuff that we do all the time, don't it? So we show you okay, this is the video portion of the page. Actually, we got an iframe here. We was working on iframe, trying to set up iframe for the video page. So when you get it, you can most definitely get that iframe thing happening. And as we was playing with iframe, we saw that did a little iframe thing. I don't know, we was trying out some stuff because we keep in mind that most browsers today are set up for HTML5, and you can just take the address from a video and put it in the browser and call it, and it will come up and play in a player, HTML5 player. So thus, it's also, you keep it in mind that you can use an iframe that I call the file because it's going to load it into the iframe. And plus, now we have the advantage of the browser itself having a player in it, and it comes with a page. So you can definitely now load that's the iframe. So I'm looking at, I guess everybody's thinking about it. Google and everybody's thinking about iframes, and I guess we're going to try to have some kind of iframe thing happening in the future too. We are seeing that it's going to be iframe players, okay? And basically, well, look at Google APIs and see what can happen. Anyways, click on this little guy right here.
I like to do a little something here for you tonight.
So you see there was a little weeny player there in the iframe, and I clicked on it to bring the big one up, right? Okay, so that was just like a little look for you guys to take off a little quips on some of the stuff that we're doing over here at vga, right? Okay, trying to keep things up, right? We're talking about up, we said up, right? Our players, all this stuff you see right here now is going to be free download, so don't worry about it. Then we got MP Onyx video set up, right? It's a player, and it's cool. Database version. This will be available soon also for download. So you have to need a database to put the stuff in. It's the video, music on demand, right? Okay. So it's a little look into some of the stuff that we are doing here over at VG, right? Keep your eyes open. Programs get better, the look get better, the sites are getting better, and everything getting better. So thank you for taking your time if you're on YouTube, just like gazing, doing whatever. Pitching out the iMusic free download that's going to be coming in the future, right? Okay, great. So to keep your mind on what we're doing, and over here at smtvs.com, we're trying to make things happen, right? And VG is a different part of smtvs.com. And you guys, don't forget, we got a good management system going to be in there. So just wait around for the media housing. It's coming real soon, okay? And our generator, the big guy, right? Yeah, we got a little TV thing happening there, you know. You can play it too. Yeah, let's start a big man thing. We call it the robot TV, right? If something is in the thing, we'll play something that is in it. Yeah. This is our little TV thing. It's happening. Right. The boy will tell him, so this is like, you know, I do make custom players. Right? Yeah. I'm saying? So, yes, I play a lot around with video quotes, right? And you can see, player's a really good player. It's got a lot of features, but I built it for main inside of the unit. Okay? You guys still good, you know what I'm saying? You still carry it like things like players like these guys right here. That will definitely like generate a player. It's what you call, okay, this is our HTML5 player with a playlist. And you get to set the playlist any way you want it, you know, where you want the media to start, or the advance to the media, or the play, you know, or you want to auto open a description of the file, like, you know, the little description comes in, it can just like open automatically out the type of file. If you want to use a live preview, you know, I mean, type of playlist, line or grid, full screen or not, you know, in a playlist or playlist have been out, right? Toggling the thing, you know what I mean? Right? Okay. Closing the playlist automatically or not, right? Automatically open the playlist, right? You can set like the divs to the like the width and the height of where the player is, right? You can set a size on the player, right? We use a little button right here to generate the head, right? Bring it back, and if we want to do the list, we'll do a list right here. So we keep changing the information and keep changing the videos, and then keep pressing, and it'll just make a list. And then, you know, boom, you go over and it works. Okay, like that. So that's another way of what's happening with our players, right? So this will be generated if I go and I go to like right here, different templates, right? I will go here and call, I think we called the TV a few minutes ago. Anyway, we'll go here and we'll call these sets of templates. We are more geared for Flash. All the Flash players work with these templates here. And you can see some of them got like menus and all this kind of stuff. So it's a different type of stuff. And so that's what's happening with that. You can do much more with this, as you see. Okay? And you can have a player that's playing the list automatically, you know. And we'll be introducing to it, like the player that you see on iMusic, you can do that, right? And on-demand player, audio players on demand. As a matter of fact, the newer unit will be supporting most of the major HTML5 players that is in the market, so you can use whichever one you want, or you can use our custom players. Okay, thanks a lot for like taking the time to listen to our VG, right? Remember, keep your eye on us, right? We trying things. I've been in this from 2006 and even before that. And we're building VG because hey, we don't have money for buying a web of software, so I'm have to just read and learn and build them. And from doing that, I've learned so much that now I have a bunch of software, web software for myself laying around. And we just got to organize it and put them in order. And that's what's happening here down here at SMT Development House, right? And a lot of stuff that we make, whether we made the stuff for intended to use it but did not use it, but we have it, so we just want to try to give it away. Someone will find some good use of all the different types of script that we worked on, right? So you guys stay cool, right? And while we zoom through the channels, doing our thing, keeping everything straight. And about this script, as we leave, we'll say, yeah, it's a great script. For one thing about it, let me go back and